about 2 a.m. on Monday, the 8th of February. Oh, yeah, it's just ticked over to 2 a.m. Also, I'm not sure why I'm saying the full dates. I think that's just because I'm reading it from the clock calendar in the corner of my screen. You can tell it's 2 a.m. Yeah, not entirely sure if that job interview went well. Not sure if I mentioned, but I'm up late for a job interview, by the way. Yeah, but pretty much, in a nutshell, it's for potentially teaching in China. Yeah, potentially a really fun opportunity, just something different to do. It was saying that with pandemic and visa and stuff, if it does go well and I do get a job, I'd be potentially looking to start in September, but just sort of as soon as possible. Well, did he say September? He didn't say September. Where did I get that from? No, he said about June. I don't know why I said September. Yeah, so potentially in 5 months? 4 months? I really hope he doesn't see this, because a teacher who can't count to 4 is not a good. It's not good. Yeah, so potentially moving to China in 4 months. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to get it. But it was something fun to do. Yeah. And that's about it, really. So even if I don't get it, oh well, no loss. At least I can say I tried. If I do get it, potentially really fun and exciting opportunity. So no major loss. Now I've just got to deal with the presence problem of it's 2 a.m. and I'm wide awake. Wouldn't normally be too big a problem, but I need to go into town tomorrow to return my computer. And yeah. So I've currently got a 10 a.m. alarm. I don't know what time I'm taking it back. Just sort of gonna have to rock up and hope someone's there. Yeah, so I'm gonna aim for about midday-ish. And also he's still in office, so I'm gonna message him and see if he can advise for a good time. But yes, so I'll be filming that, and then on the way back, I'm going to stop and do a big proper shop because that is long overdue, which is fun and exciting. But once again, this is concerning because it's 2 a.m. and I'm wide awake. So I'm probably going to be awake till about 5 a.m. which means tomorrow I'm going to be dead and or waking up very late and putting everything on back, which is extra annoying because Tuesday I need to get in drag for 1 o'clock to film something. Can't say too much about that, just because it's not Drag Race, before anyone gets too excited. It's just filming an audition for a TV show. Nothing too exciting, probably won't get anything from it, but yeah. But I have to be in drag for 1 o'clock, which means starting to get ready about 10 a.m, which means I need to fix a sleep pattern very fast. Yeah. So that's about it for now. This is probably the first video you're going to see on whatever this ends up on. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned a few weeks ago about eye twitches. I've decided that wasn't stress, that was eye strain, because I have not been sleeping properly the past couple of nights, just late night playing games and watching films, and my eyes have started twitching again. So, not stress, just strain. But what can you do? So I think I'm going to stop rambling now because this is about 4 minutes already and I've said nothing except I've done a job interview. And I will see you in about 9-ish hours, hopefully, when I'm just about to leave my flat to go and return the computer. Me again. So knowing that Anna tends to edit these chronologically, this has probably just gone straight after my last clip of me saying I was going to go and play games. But I thought I've got some energy, so let's do some more filming. Also, I've decided these lights are not suited for standing up because there was a lot of light underneath me, but what can you do? Yeah, so, taking this off because it's bugging me. But, yeah, so as a few of you are aware, meaning all as far as I'm aware, everyone else in this video, words. Okay, I can't multitask. Try staying like that till I'm finished speaking. So, as everyone else in this vlog thing is aware, Anna has sent us some wonderful and very thoughtful gifts. Okay, that's annoying me now, so that's coming off. There we go. So Anna has sent us all some very nice and thoughtful gifts. Well, I hope all of us, or this is going to be very awkward for anyone who didn't get one. So I've got a pretty good idea of what's going to be in this because I've seen, even though I haven't been watching the videos properly, I've sort of seen snippets and I've seen like Stevie do unboxings and stuff. So I sort of know what to expect, but pretty much, look what I've got. So it's arrived a fair bit later. I could see on the stamp date it was posted the 29th. Don't think I got this until Thursday. So only took about 2 weeks on next day delivery, but what can you do? But in the meantime, let's open it. And what's inside? Things. We have lots of things for you. Cute little rainbow. Don't know where that's gonna live. That can live over it actually. And that'll do. I'm not even sure if you saw it, but that'll do. So that's a cute little rainbow because I'm very aware. Did I see? Future problem, there might be damp in that corner. That's a future problem. Anyway, so yeah, so I've got a cute little decoration because my flat is like literally the closest thing I've got to decoration is this. So that is nice. And what else do we have? We have some sweets, which I will not be having now because then I will be up till 6 AM. We have pink thing. I'm really not good at this show and tell stuff. A note of some sort, but I will be reading this off camera in case it's personal. Anna, I'm sure that letter is Anna confessing her undying love for me, so I will read that off camera. And I'll just do a review of that later on. We have a box of soap. I'm assuming it's soap because it says soap. And I have a new wig. You know what? I've got worse ones. I'm not mad at this. But right, so, and let's have a look. I'm a proper YouTuber now. Look at me go. I keep threatening Anna that now I've got all this set up, I'm going to eventually do a just montage of different YouTuber intros. So that is pending at some point. But for now, we have soap. Oh, there's a thing. Ooh, nothing came off it. Oh, it smells nice. That's just the social medias. Ooh. Anna did good here. I can't place that smell, but I love it. Do you know what? I've just figured out what this smell is. This box has been sort of on my chest of drawers a few feet from my bed for the past 4 days. And last night and today, I've been really have a really strong smell of what I can only describe as after rates, and it's been driving me insane. So I've had nothing minty in my room. Figured it out. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be because I told Adna that I have a really weak sense of smell, so I don't really have a strong opinion on smells. But it smells nice, whatever it is. I think it's supposed to be some sort of mint. Whatever it is, it's nice. I like it. I will be using that at some point. Got soapy residue all over my hands now, and I've got to touch more things. Did not plan this out. G. There's a little YouTuber. There we go. There's a G. Oh, it's backwards. I didn't think this through, but there's a G. I don't want to rip into it because it feels like it's a piece of card, and I'm worried I'm going to damage it. You can see why I'm not a YouTuber, because this is the dullest unboxing video ever. So we have this is a Guatemalan worry doll. According to legend, if you whisper your worries to the doll and then put it under your pillow as you sleep, the doll will take your worries away. I think that's cute. That is very thoughtful. She already looks done with my shit. Oh, more YouTuber stuff. Oh, you can tell I've got a fancy camera because it's not focusing at all. Yeah, she always looks done with my shit, but she looks cool and it's a very thoughtful gift. Would now be a good time to mention the fact that I've always had a low-key fear of dolls coming to life and killing me, which I fully blame on watching Child's Play when I was 8 years old. And then watching Puppet Master just sort of added to that, so fun. But she's cute, she's tiny, what's the worst she could do? Foreshadowing. But she can live there for now. You know, I'm going to read the note. Let's see what this note says. I'm not going to read it aloud. I'll read it in my head first. Okay, this is a really long one. It's a very long one. I'm not going to read all of it, just because it's quite personal. I say personal, it's just Anna being really nice and thoughtful. I'll read it all properly later, but just reading the top sentence. I appreciate. Oh, thank you for your thank you, and thank you for letting me be a part of the series because it's been really fun. I think I've mentioned in previous vlogs just getting to see people who I haven't spoken to in years, so that's been quite nice. But there's one note that I do want to leave right at the bottom. The sweets are vegetarian, the chocolate isn't vegan. I tried my best, but it was all the local sweet shop had in stock. Anna, this is great. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Especially the fact you made that little extra effort for me. I'm not entirely sure what sweets everyone else got. I think Dylan got some sour stuff, but beyond that, I'm not sure. So I really do appreciate that you made that little extra effort for me, even if I haven't been making that effort recently, but I've been stressed, so fight me, Peter, or someone. Don't fight me, Peter, you're mean and we don't like Peter. But yeah, so thank you, Anna, for that, taking that little extra thoughtful step for me. I really appreciate that. In the meantime, I'm going to put my Guatemalan... I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I feel like I can never say Guatemalan. It just never sounds right to me. But as you've probably noticed in these vlogs, I can't say a lot of words, and that hasn't stopped me before. So yeah, so thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. And just thank you for letting me be part of the series. And I look forward to... Yeah. I was going to say I look forward to this for many more weeks, but at the same time I don't look forward to lockdown going on for many more weeks. So it's quite bittersweet. As much as I'd love to do this for like months to come, the reason for doing it I don't want to happen for months to come. So we shall see. My wig's falling apart. Okay, I've got to do something now. Right? You can see it coming. At this point I thought it was all going to just go poof. Ooh, fashion. What do you like? Oh. I'm going to have to hoover that later. But, right, so it is now 2:15. This is a 10-minute video. Apologies for how long it is. I'm making up for lost time. And I'm going to go to bed, meaning sit in bed on my laptop watching films and playing games. So I will see you at some point. I'm just trying to think of any YouTuber outros, but I can only think of one. Or I can only think of intros and it's just not working. I'll not do it. I'll save the YouTuber stuff for another day. See you in a few hours.
Good morning. I slept in again, feeling very exhausted and actually chilly looking at this. Well, good thing that I'm staying inside. Wait.
I have a face on today. It's not the worst. The eyeliner on this side's a bit messy, but it's actually dark enough that you can't see on a normal eyesight. It's just the camera that's bringing it out. I've just got a couple of errands to run. I just need to run something down to the post office, pop into Poundland because I'm bougie like that, you know. And then if the thing I'm waiting for turns up in the post, I've got dead skin on my lip. That's annoying. If the thing I'm waiting for turns up in the post, then I can run that over to my cousin. Because the replacement gin glass hasn't arrived yet. Which is great. That skin's gonna really annoy me. I'll be fine. Yeah, so that's me. That's me today. Looking cute, feeling fancy.
Good morning. I've just got out, well, I say I've just got out the shower. I've been sat in the bathroom for about an hour watching TikToks, because once you fall down that hole, you fall down that hole. Yeah, I've still got a bit of a headache, feel a bit sick, but I'm just not really feeling too cracky. So, I don't really know what to do today.
Hello. Just here with this guy. Had a busy morning. It's already like 12:30, which is crazy. Day's gone really quick, as always. So I've had a meeting this morning, a whole staff meeting. Had my online tutor time, set some lessons to be done, and then got on with some of my to-do list, which I've got a few things ticked off already, so that's good. Then I've just had a live lesson with my year 12s, reading through the final act of the script that we're reading through, which is really fun. They've really enjoyed it, and it ends with quite a big shock, so it's quite funny to see all their faces sort of react to that. Much prefer reading it together like that than them having to just read it on their own. It's sort of a fun reaction, and then we can discuss it. So what I'm going to do now this afternoon is, obviously I've just stopped to have a break and grab some lunch in a second, but I'm going to go for a walk this afternoon, I think, because I've got some time and I want to get out of the house a bit. So I'm going to meet up with a friend and go for a walk and just catch up and talk about some school and lesson ideas for next term and share some ideas and good practice. So I'm going to do that in a moment. And then I've got this afternoon, or after school, I've got an online sort of training session. One that I've signed up to do, sort of just a knowledge expander thing that, you know, teachers can sometimes sign up to just to help with their own development and career development. So that'll be quite fun. It's only an hour, but I think it'll be really useful, help me as a teacher. So yeah, quite a busy day, not always necessarily the most exciting. Will be with the walk, obviously, in a moment, but it's yeah, good day so far.
Hey Stevie, I just want you to know, this is my second one today. We think it's yummy. Sorry, bud. None for you.
A typical party doesn't stand a chance.
So I'm going to pour this out. Weird clicking noise coming from somewhere, that's disconcerting. So you can't really see a lot right now, but let's have a look. Oh, well, there's a crystal in there. And that's what we grew. I'd check the other one, but it's not okay. I don't know if you can see, but that's snow. Or hail. Is it hail? It might be hail, you know. Well, whatever's happening, it's trying. It's definitely trying.
So I've just had a very nice walk with my friend on my lunch break. Didn't last very long because it was freezing and it was snowing and getting heavier. and my face was very, very cold. So we didn't last too long, but we had a very good laugh talking about funny things that have happened to us. Talking about funny things that have happened to us in the past, as in school and stuff like that. And so it gave us the idea that the next she's going to come on the podcast and we're going to discuss funny things that happened. Funny things that have happened in schools and as teachers and during drama lessons and funny things that have happened in the theatre, like mistakes, which is something we'd been discussing on the podcast. What an... I mean, he's mad. But yeah, so we've been discussing that that'll be a good podcast topic at some point. So I think in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to get her on to talk about that. So it should be good fun. But it was a good laugh and really cheered us both up. Not that I was depressed or anything or feeling down, but it just cheered us up.
So the cat's currently being sick. Like, being sick. It's disgusting, but obviously I can't do anything about it until she's finished. So if you hear her gagging in the background, that's what that is. But I really, really appreciate the fact that she's really spreading it around the room. She's done a bit over there. She did some back here. Being a pet owner is great. Don't eat it. No.
So, I bought poke last night. As a treat. That was partially driven by the fact that one of my friends was messaging me about food and then sent me all these Japanese cuisine Instagram pages. And then we were just basically talking each other up into getting sushi. So I got a Pokeball. I'm not going to film myself actually eating aside of that one kernel of corn. Yeah, just checking in because I haven't filmed yet. I fell asleep quite early last night and woke up later than I wanted. I'm still exhausted. I'm hating this. A lot. So I'll try again tomorrow to do the new routine that I was hoping for. Yeah. Have my poke. Round 2. Because it feeds me for 2 days. It's massive. It's so good. And just like really fresh tasting even when it's been in the fridge for 2 days. Well, a day. Got my coffee, I think I've said that. And I am currently watching The House's Obsession. This is this tabletop real terrain hobbies. He used to do a lot of train dioramas and stuff for model trains, and then quickly switched over to tabletop gaming as being his focus. And I'm only in one campaign right now. I'm not DM. I'd like to DM a campaign at some point. But the problem with that is I would really want to make actual dioramas and stuff to play with, and that's a slippery slope. Though I am utterly obsessed, and I have been for quite some time, but it's really funny that we the more we talk, the three of us, well, obviously we share interests with each other and newfound obsessions, but I feel especially Ray and I, like, one of us will bring up something, and it'll be something that the other has been obsessed with for ages, and it's like, we could have been talking about this for years. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing that we're only just discussing it now, because it could have gotten a lot more out of control. And Stevie making their tiny adorable house has made that even worse, but I know that if I buy something, like a little miniatures diorama kit thing, because I used to do them when I was in Japan as well, then I'm not going to make any progress on my costume because I will want to focus wholeheartedly on making that thing. Sucks.
She's done vomiting now. I think. I hope. Are you done being sick? Little baby.
I'm in a food coma. It's my dad's birthday today. He's 60. So I missed him this morning because he goes to work quite early. And obviously, because I'm working from home, I don't have to get up as early as usual. So I hadn't sort of seen him until this evening. So I gave him this present, and originally he was just going to have a normal tea, and then we were like, well, if it was normal, we would go out for a meal to celebrate his birthday. So we said, well, do you want a takeaway or anything, and we'll pay for it? And so he was like, yeah. And so he's got a takeaway that he really likes. Doesn't have takeaway very often, but when he does, there's one that he quite likes. And they do like the biggest portions and the biggest burger like ever. And I am stuffed. But it was nice. Nice to have a meal to celebrate his birthday. And at least I feel full. So I'm now going to struggle to move from my bed. I'm going to watch some telly. Mum and Dad are watching their programmes, and I want to be with him for his birthday, but I'd rather not watch that. So I'm going to watch some of my programmes up here for a bit and struggle to move.
Howdy. This is the only other video that I'm going to be recording today because I'm still not finished with work. I am in pain, particularly my back, but also both of my arms are starting to really ache. It's been a complete shit show today. I've had to complain about the fact that it has been such a shit show, and yeah, the rest of my plans for this evening are completely fucked because of work. Peace.
Hi, it is about 8:30 and I'm just sat watching TikToks. I've still got a headache, still feel nauseous, so I'm gonna say goodnight now and then edit videos as people send them in so that I can get done as soon as possible and get to bed. So, good night.
Listen here, you little shits. Last night and yesterday completely exhausted me, so I haven't filmed anything. What I will do, however, is I'll share with you something I sent my friend today. They asked me about my Pokemon plushies, and instead of answering them through text, I made a poker app. Please enjoy it, if that's at all possible, because I can't be bothered to film anything else. Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Pikachu. Squirtle. Bulbasaur. Charizard. Charmander. Vulpix. Stevie. Mudkip. Ninetales. Alolan Vulpix. A bear with a bow tie. Psyduck. A random pig. Jigglypuff. My first ever teddy lioness. Luigi. At least 150 and random plushies, but my favorite is a bear. I need to get out more. Yep. Look, I know I'm never really dripping with content for these videos, but I agree this was a new low. At least I have a new avatar. I'd say this one probably looks the most like me out of all of them. Face reveal! Maybe she's my Pokemon OC. Which Pokemon would I have? I'd definitely have to stick in the Fox family. I'd go with Umbreon and Ninetales. Oh, but wait, I'd need a Pokemon for flying and swimming purposes too. Oh, obviously, Lugia. See, now I'm procrastinating and I'm gonna have to edit all these Pokemon in, so I'm just gonna go.
Hello, me again. So as you've probably guessed by the lack of videos from today, I have done absolutely nothing. So obviously finished my interview this morning at like 2ish. Filmed those bits. I can't even remember what it was because it feels like that long ago for me. I know one minute being about 10-minute review, so fun. On that note as well, the note Anna put in the box was very nice, and reading the whole thing off camera, and that was very sweet, so thank you for that, Anna. I was just going to say, oh yes, the soap was absolutely incredible. Can't recommend that enough, and will definitely be buying some at some point, meaning A, when I'm less broke, and B, when that one runs out, so stay tuned. Yeah, that's about it for today. Didn't end up doing anything, haven't taken the computer back yet. Hoping to do that early tomorrow, but I also need to start getting in drag about 10 AM, so that's a very small window of opportunity between getting up, getting the computer there and getting back. So, we'll see. Might just do it afterwards, but I'm not going to have the energy to do it afterwards, we'll see. Might end up being a Wednesday problem. Yeah, Wednesday problem. But for now, I think I'm going to send all these videos to Anna, and I will see you tomorrow. Potentially getting a drag, potentially getting on a metro. One way to find out.